Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go with that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Pirates looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
A quick throw out left, complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. No huddle now for the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The Defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Hits the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds, and it'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. East Carolina's offense has back out onto the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's a shotgun run call. The Pirates pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The Pirates pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Breaking free at the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. The 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
He's got it now inside the 10. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, East Carolina. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run here, taking a deep shot. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Time is running out before halftime. They cut into this now 2-possession lead. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched. So
the QB throws his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Bringing pressure. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. The Gamecocks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Tackled after a short return to the 19 and a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Hit as he released it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Steps out of bounds after a huge gain on the play, but it was a flag down. So we'll have to check that out. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Pirates will kick this deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tries to get it to the running back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Gamecocks come up to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to throw it on first down. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Snags the quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
They'll try the option play here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs through the defender.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a first set of downs for this offense. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quick throw caught on the left side.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Pirates come to the line to run the hurry-up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Boy, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline. Nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Shotgun, empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass rush closing in. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
I don't mind the play call, Chris, to throw the football, but you got to realize you got to get it out of your hands quickly. It's 3rd down and short.
It's a fake. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. Took a shot, but the gamble doesn't work, and that decision will be questioned to pass on the field goal try. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense adds 6 points. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. He's escaping the pocket now. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job with it right here.
They tackle him at the 43. That's enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
And looking to throw now on first down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but hey, set up the offense at the 35.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Green 25.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Got it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Easy.
And there's the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. He missed it. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. What an amazing run these guys have had. And now they can